Okay, so we are going to discuss a new theorem. I will use both English and Bangla to explain this theorem, okay? So please bear with me. I don't know about the video quality, I'm just starting with a new video. Alright, so yeah, so let's start. So this theorem is from page 137. I hope this video is quite clear, I'm not sure, but let's see. I'll try to explain as much as possible, okay? Please bear with me. Okay, so this is from chapter 8. This theorem I think we already missed. So I'll try to explain. This is a very short theorem and very simple theorem, okay? So the question is such that if a straight line intersects two parallel straight lines, if a straight line intersects two parallel straight lines, I need to prove that the alternate angles are equal. So this is a very easy theorem. As you know that I've already explained these type of problems involving this particular theorem. So I'll just go through this theorem very quick. First of all, what we need to do, as the question says, if a straight line intersects two parallel straight lines, the alternate angles are equal. So let us draw two parallel straight lines. We know that if when we call them two lines parallel lines, when they are both in the same direction, right? So like this. So next, what does it say? If a straight line intersects, suppose let us draw a straight line from here. So as you remember, in class I already mentioned that when a straight line intersects two parallel straight lines, this particular line is called what? Transversal, right? If you just look at the previous class notes, you can find out. So a straight line that intersects two parallel straight line, we call it a transversal. So let us just give some points. Let this be A, this be, for example, E, this be B, P, then F, C, D and Q. Okay, so the question asks the alternate angles are equal, so I need to prove that the alternate angles are equal. So what is an alternate angle? I just discussed in the class as well. For example, if we draw a Z, these two angles are called what? Alternate angles, right? If we draw a Z, if these are two parallel lines, we draw transversal, then these two particular angles are called what? Alternate angles. So over here in this particular figure, the alternate angle should be this angle and this angle, correct? So what do we need to prove? We need to prove that angle AEF. So AEF is this particular angle AEF, and angle EFD, that is equals to angle EFD. So we need to prove that angle AEF equals to angle EFD. That means these both are alternate angles, we know that, but we need to prove that these two alternate angles are equal. So how can you prove it? So as per the particular enunciation is already there in page 137, you can follow it. I'll just try to explain this particular theorem to you. So we already know that if two parallel lines are cut by transversal, this particular angle, okay, and this particular angle are equal. Why? Because these two are what? Corresponding angles. I already mentioned this in the class. So this particular angle and this particular angle are already equal. Why? Because these two angles are what? Corresponding angles. So I can write from the proof that angle PEB equals to, that is PEB and angle EFD are equal. Why? Because both of them are corresponding angles. Correct? So these both angles are already equal. These two are what? Corresponding angles. Again, we know that this angle and this angle are what? Vertical opposite angles, right? So we can write angle PEB equals to angle AEF, that is alternate angles. Sorry, not alternate angles, it's vertically opposite angles. So I'm sure you already from class 6 you already know what is vertically opposite angles. Means this particular angle and this angle. This angle and this angle are what? Vertically opposite angles. So we got two equations, that is angle PEB is equal to angle EFD and again angle PEB is equal to angle AEF. Correct? So since both these are angles, angle EFD is also equals to angle PEB, again angle AEF is also equal to angle PEB. So what we can write, therefore we can write angle EFD equals to angle AEF. So that is what we require to prove, that is both these two angles are equal. We require to prove this particular point. So we have already written, so angle EFD equals to angle AEF. Okay, so thus we can write proved over here. That's it. Please make sure that you write the particular enunciation which is on the book. The particular enunciation means how did you construct this particular lines, how did you draw this transversal. You just need to explain it in the particular enunciation part, and at the end of the particular enunciation you need to write, we have to prove that angle AEF equals to angle EFD. Okay, so I hope this particular problem is clear to you. Thank you very much.